Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today we'll be doing some 1000 IQ trapping with some gangbangs thrown in there, and this will be mostly just a bunch of KVK clips. This was sort of a 1000 IQ trap. I gave my leader to my castle there, but then this guy decided to attack me because I guess he saw that that other castle had my leader and he's burning, so he's obviously not a strong castle. So he decided to try and hit me with, I think it's just tier 4 here. So I think he's sending full tier 4 at me. Well, that's what the report said. Anyways, he's sending full tier 4 at me. No leader on this, unfortunately, so I'm not going to get his leader or anything like that. But it will finish my solo, what's called points right away, because this is the first hit that I took. And he's only 200 mil might. He obviously dropped below 200 mil after losing 9 mil might on that attack of his. But he sent 250,000 tier 4. 100,000 were taken out, or killed, I guess. All of them were taken out, obviously. But yeah, so I obviously don't have my leader here because it's in the castle next to me, which is my alternate account, so it's not like some other guy has it. As you can see, Joel Prince there is my alt account there. And then the guy's like, oh, okay, so I guess I'll hit the guy right beside him too, because, oh, here, actually, here's me completing the solo quest, because that one hit completed my solo quest for me, which was awesome. And then he decided to what's called hit my alt account, which does have troops if I pull them out. They're all hiding usually, but yeah, so he decided to do that. Ended up losing against my alt account. My alt actually has pretty decent gear and stuff like that, but I usually hide all the troops while I'm doing this. But since I saw him trying to attack me without his leader or anything like that, I was like, oh, I'll just pull out all my troops and get some free points for my alt. So I did that. Yeah, he said the same thing. It was a mixed kind of attack there, infantry cav. I just pulled out my what's called my leader and all that, and had that on there because with the almost 400% stats, I have my alt here. So this is actually, let's see, this is my main. So this one's my main account. Sorry. Again, my alt is next to me. I'm like doing a little bit of a bait here with my alt here. I think I'm posting like, oh, he's a trap. He capped my leader. So this guy ports next to me, tries to attack me. I put a million bounty on my alt. But yeah, so this guy decided to port in and hit me because he saw that I lost my leader, quote unquote. So he ports in, tries to hit me, finds out I'm actually a trap. He did send a pretty big attack there, so he did send a full attack with his leader and all that, but he was not strong enough to get through my wall, or not my wall, but my front line. He did end up getting capped there as well. Basically, that's kind of anyone but full mythic. I can take those hits pretty easily on this account. Yeah, so I'm still posting that the other guy's a trap. I'm still, well, my alt account there. I'm posting that it's the trap and not me, because it capped my leader. But now I have someone else's leader. So this is the guy. As you can see, I don't have my leader on my wall because my leader's with my alt account. He sent 369,000 at me. He does have familiars. I don't think they're maxed or anything like that. That one's actually maxed, so that's not too bad. 100% boost on that. So he did have familiars. Only did 151,000 me because I was able to switch my phalanx. That's basically the most important thing if you're doing this trap, switching your phalanx back and forth. And I did have three, what's called range heroes on my wall, so that worked out really well. That's why I was able to take that out really, really easily. And we'll take a look at the battle, I think, here. No, it won't. Okay, never mind. But yeah, okay, we will take a look at the battle. I knew I clicked on the battle report. So this is how the battle goes. I'll show you the familiars that he's using. And obviously the one familiar I use is the Aquarius, which reduces their max HP, which does help a lot for when I don't have my leader, because it reduces their HP so I can take him out faster. My only problem with this is I only have like 135% attack right now. It's my base research stats. So sometimes I might not be able to take out all their troops. I still have lots of HP and stuff because infirmaries give you a lot of army HP. So HP is usually not to worry about me for unless they're like full mythic or and they have like level 5 familiars. Then I'll burn. But otherwise, a lot of times they might get a walkback, but I won't even burn because they won't be able to do more than 300% or 300,000 damage. As you can see here, he only did 150 damage with his leader when I don't have my leader. So it really depends on their gear and all that. And the guy wasn't full mythic or anything, so I wasn't too worried. Where is it? Yeah, so that's his gear. So it's decent gear, obviously, but not like, oh my god, he's got a full mythic set with full jewels and all that. So it's not something really you got to worry about, especially people like that. So and then this iCarly person poured next to me here. I still don't have my leader here, so I was wondering what was going on. Oh, and they declared war on me. Okay, so they ended up just keep in mind SM here. They know that I'm a trap. Keep that in mind. Then yeah, I got 10 speed ups for the leader because basically I was um, where it's yeah. So he got 10 or he gave me 10 speed ups. So I always ask for speed ups during KVK because I can just switch kingdoms and stuff like that. So if they ever try to attack me or whatever, so or like rally me, so I'm just sending back the leader there. But yeah, and they're also rallying my alt account there because I guess they want the million bounty. Uh, but I don't think they realize that's actually an empty account because they obviously don't know the dynamic here, what's going on and all that. But they released my leader for me, yay! But yeah, obviously you don't need my leader for that. But yeah, just keep that in mind about the what's called this SM guild because you will see them very soon. And they know I'm a trap because this had happened before, so they obviously knew I was a trap, saw me trap someone and all that. So this is actually a different clip here. This is CAS is poured next to me after this. My leader is walking back right now, so I'm just waiting for my leader to walk back. It's the normal 1000 IQ trap where I just let it release and then I obviously didn't get the recorder on in time because he kind of attacked me midway through my leader coming back. Sometimes you don't know what, but that was like an easy tier 3 attack, I think. So I'm sitting here waiting to see if he'd actually send a real attack because tier 3 attacks aren't what I'm looking for. I mean, they're free points, even tier 2 attacks. And KVK, I'll take any attack. If people want to hit me with tier 2 or tier 3, it's all free points for KVK, so I'll take those. Or even outside of KVK, it's free kills because they'll be losing, let's say, 100,000 troops to me, and I know what losing 100,000 tier 2 is like. I prefer not to lose that, but I guess other people are okay with losing it a little bit more than I would because they're pay to play and all that. But yeah, I'll take the 100,000 kills anytime if it's tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1 maybe not so much because they're only tier 1s, but otherwise I'm just making sure my ante is still on because I knew it's going to run out pretty soon, but not quite yet. So my my leader is walking back there, getting scouted by SM, who does know or should know I'm a trap, but I obviously changed my name and leader and all that. But pretty much like just before that, I was basically I had a rally set on me I guess they were setting. Oh, but it's an 8-hour rally. But they saw my leader come back. I am in war gear right now too, so it's not really I'm worried about anything. I was actually just sitting here waiting for the follow-up attack from Martins, and that didn't happen. And then here it is, SM. So they found me for the third time, I think, at this point. I think I might have switched and all that. And here comes the first attack here. It's from Pew Pew Cap. So Pew Pew Cap actually has some really decent gear. It is a Cab Blast. They are all sending attacks at me, so I'm like, oh, maybe I should actually switch to my war gear. That's probably a good idea, because since they're all attacking right now. Um, and during this one, I did not bring out enough resources, so I'm only sitting at like 10 million food here, which I should have had more. I knew they were going to kind of gangbang me, but I was a little slow in bringing the resources out, so I did miss a heal there, so I did end up losing a little bit of troops in there. Also, I was also sitting in Cav Phalanx, and I shouldn't be sitting in Cav Phalanx for a gangbang attack like that. I did end up capping all their leaders pretty easily, but it's my fault for sitting in Cav Phalanx. If I wasn't sitting in Cav Phalanx, I wouldn't have took so many losses on one of the hits. That was only 180,000, that one, 59,000, that one. This is the one where the person sent the range, which you do not want to be in Cav Phalanx, and I didn't heal in between those two attacks. So I ended up losing an additional 200,000 just for no reason at that point. But yeah, that was basically my fault for not pulling out enough food. I had enough other resources there. I just didn't have enough food out. That is my war gear there, if you guys are wondering. So that was a 4-person gangbang. It was only 4 people sent that. I did end up capping them all. I don't know what happened here. I guess they must have released my leader from Night Pred, and then they realized I was a trap, so they went in for the gangbang attack, but obviously didn't end up working out for them that well. They did get a couple of reds on me, but I did end up capping them all for that. So I will obviously keep the leaders and not take the rally, because like I said, I could just pretty much just switch kingdoms as much as I want, and they can't really do much about it unless they want to try gangbang me again for it. This is the first attack, 184,000 in that one. I'll go through all the leaders and stuff, and that's the last attack. And that's the one where they sent range. So that's the one I wanted to look at. You can see it took about almost 700,000 of my troops there. But that's what happens when you are sitting in Cav Phalanx, and that's why you shouldn't be sitting in Cav Phalanx for any gangbang attacks like this. Even though most people are sending Cav at you, range attacks just do so much more damage. Like, I might have taken, let's say, 400 or 500,000 from Pew Pew Cap, but that would have been it on the Cab Blast. Whereas when the range blast hit, it took out almost 700,000 just because it literally almost does double what the Cab Blast does. For whatever reason, sitting in Cav Phalanx, just bad idea. Don't do it. Well, you can sit in Cav Phalanx, just make sure you're able to switch out of Cav Phalanx if anyone sends range. So if you're taking a gangbang, do not sit in Cav Phalanx for a gangbang in range, because or just a gangbang in general, just because you can't really switch your phalanxes in between a gangbang. And if one person sends range, you're going to take reds. It's just how it is. Unless, like I said, the person who sends range isn't very good. But unfortunately for me, the person who sent range was actually decent. So I'm just going to transfer kingdoms here, cancel any rally that they had on me, and then I can go back and see if they want to go in again, because I'm basically just showing them this right now that they can't rally me. I'm just going to switch kingdoms on them. So what I'm going to do is just basically go back there and see if they want to try again for the gangbang or whatever. Try another gangbang, maybe a bigger gangbang this time. Maybe I should pull some actual resources out if I'm going to do that. But yeah, I was a little slow on that. So because a lot of times people won't gangbang you, so they don't need the resources out. And then there's that one time they actually do, and you're like, oh crap, I should have pulled the resources out. But yeah, I usually have enough resources like ore and rocks and wood and all that out, just because obviously they don't get deleted. But my food is the only problem because I lose like 20 million an hour. So you're basically wasting if you pull it out and they don't actually gangbang you. Let's say you pull up 50 million food and they don't gangbang you. There goes 50 million food from your bags. You're not getting that back, that's for sure, because you can't obviously hold it otherwise. So I'm just trying to negotiate with them for speed ups, because I don't take gold for leaders, because gold is not going to do anything for me. I'll put gold bounties on my alt basically. That's how much gold doesn't really. I don't really care about gold. Like, I'll put a 30 million gold bounty on my alt if I'm feeling like I want to use it the trap or something like that. But otherwise, I don't use the gold. Only use a tiny bit of gold for healing because it's tier 2, but it's not like tier 4 you need tons of gold to heal. You only need a really, really tiny amount. So I have like 600 mil gold in my bags that I never use. So gold is not something I want. I'm looking for those speed ups. Those 24-hour speed ups are the things I take for that. So usually I go about 10 per liter, but that's kind of the minimum there for 10 per liter. If people don't want to pay that, then I'll hold on to the liter, especially in KVK, because everyone wants their liter back. So if you can't shell out the 10 speed ups, you obviously don't want your liter back that much, and I'll keep it for the whole KVK. That's kind of how it goes. Or let's say I'll give it back because I can't really trap without a leader. But that depends how I'm feeling today, because a lot of times I'll keep leaders because it gets people to actually do gangbang attacks like this and all that. I think that was Carly there. Carly has some decent gear for range and all that. Most of these guys actually had full mythic gear. But yeah, it doesn't do quite enough damage unless you're like, say, a Baron or something with the mythic champ. Even like I said, unless you are sitting in Cav Phalanx and someone sends a range blast at you. But yeah, that's kind of a just don't do it sort of thing. Don't sit in range or in Cav while taking gangbangs. That's it. So always sit in infantry or range. You can sit in range Phalanx. That's totally fine. Just don't sit in Cav while you're taking a gangbang. Way too much damage done to you. So I was sitting around seeing if they would do another gangbang here, but it doesn't really look like they were really willing to do one, unfortunately, because I was like, damn. Well, because it's double points too, as you can see. It's the 4-way KBK, so all these people are actually giving me double points right now. So they gave me like 40 million points from just that little gangbang there, because just one full tier 4 attack gives you like 8 million points or something like that. I think that's it. So whatever, I got 36 million points from these from all these gangbangs. I think it's somewhere around that. I don't remember the actual number, but yeah. So they were scouting me and all that, and I didn't pop an attack boost or anything like that because they don't have my comp yet. Because no one's got a march back, so I'm gonna just not put an attack boost on there. If they did decide to bang me again, I might think about putting on an attack boost, but I do have a leader now, so I do have the extra 30% attack. I'm in my war gear. I think I have the forts and all that, so we'll take a look actually at the reports here and see who is who here. This is Pew Pew. Yeah, he only sent 300,000 actually, so that's interesting. He did end up losing 120,000 tier 4 there. Decent heroes and all that. He does have full mythic gear. He had full mythic cav gear, so he's got good cav gear with 3 familiars. Who is this? This is SMMRT. That's funny. SMRT. Yeah. So he did okay. What did he? Oh, he sent range too. But this thing. If you don't have a very strong range, it's not going to do very much. As you can see, he only did 15 or 60,000. But that's because he's only got purple and gold. Whereas iCarly had almost full mythic. You can see the difference. It's almost 10 times as much. But yeah, pretty much the same thing. But she had familiars, I guess, too. But yeah, that other range attack did nothing. I think this is cab as well. Yeah, so they went double cab, double range on me. I guess they must have coordinated that just in case I countered. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this trapping video. I have some more videos coming out. I have another video from Cha Cha Trap coming out, the Griffin Trap. I think he got like 900 million points in last KVK, so I'll be posting a video of him, and I have more videos coming out soon. I finally kind of got over the cold. I'll be coughing a little bit, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.